Yo, Grind Gang, what's up, baby? Welcome to the Daily Grind, episode 6. Coming at you right now. You're gonna love it. What's up, Grind Gang? Yo, my thing is having a hard time focusing. Hey, Holly. Hey, Lisa. So many faces I don't normally get to see in the morning time. What's up? Quick, go get your friends. We're trying to break a record. We're trying to have the most people on live that we've ever had. Quick, go grab your friends. Birthday drink! Everybody, birthday to Mary. She's 28, right? 28? Am I right? Am I right? Is it 28, 27? 28. Yo, what are y'all up to tonight, Grind Gang? I'm living and loving life. Joni the Jedi, what's up? Rummy, what's good, baby? Yo, we gonna break the record. We gonna break the record. Yo, happy birthday to the gang out there. Yo, what's good? Hey, baby, I just realized I had a topic that I was gonna talk about, and then I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot what today's live was gonna be about. Peeps, rolls, and ride, what's up? You tipsy? Oh, okay, cool. I'm pretty fucking high, so that's cool. We can have a good conversation today on that then. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had such a great idea. This is why I don't want to go live in the evening times, but I am going to be trying out some different times. We want to get locked down, set on like a certain time that works really well for us. Hey, can you turn the music down just a smidgen? Yeah, we want to get like a time that works well, that everybody knows, like all the time. Rod's live this time, like you just know. I was probably going to make it an evening show. I would prefer it to be a morning show because I like, you guys to really get your day started off right and juiced. But I realize that it's hard for a lot of people to come through in the morning. Unless you catch us on YouTube. Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you living? Hey, you should definitely go watch the episodes on YouTube. My brother's doing like a lot of work on the back scenes to like put extra infographics on, like references to old videos, just all kinds of cool, interesting things that you can find in the YouTube videos that you cannot find here on the live. Here you just get my smiling face and my interaction, but on the YouTubes you get extra content. Hey Matt, I got a question.
Yep.
Do you run that on manual focus? You should run it on face tracking, because I do a lot of like jumping in and back out, and it might catch up with that if we do that. What's up, Modern Sunshine? We got the Mod Sun friend base. What's up? I love you. I love you. Yeah, Holly, I would encourage you, please check out the YouTubes. I'm also going to do special videos on the YouTubes that are going to be like outside of... Yeah! Grind Gang Change Unite! What's good? Man, I've been so, like, y'all don't even understand, man. Support has been crazy good for the Grind Gang lately. Like, people have been shouting out, people have been like sending me cool stuff. Like, I just love you guys, and like it goes so appreciated. Trust me, like it means the world to me, man. Like, I see a lot of people out there. I see people shout out Grind Gang, they don't even tag me, and that inspires me. I love when I have to go searching through y'all's stories to find your Grind Gang shout outs. That's amazing, man. It just warms my day, you know what I mean? Because it's usually people out there getting it, and they're smiling, they're having fun. So, hearts in the chat if I've ever made you smile. Hey. That's cool, Grind Gang. We gotta keep it rolling, baby. What y'all been up to this week? Heavy grind? We've been juggling. Look, I made a whole new movie. We're writing a whole new script for a whole new flick, man. I came up with this really good idea. The other day, I was stuck in this oh man, it was like an interesting Twilight Zone type of thing. Like, my friend told me that our other friend was lost, right? Like, missing. Have you ever been through that? Like a missing persons thing? And so like, she was like, yeah, Jerry's missing. And I was like, what do you mean Jerry's missing? I was like, people don't go missing. Like, what does missing mean? And she's like, yeah, nobody's heard from him in like 5 days. And I was like, 5 days? I was like, what the fuck? And so she's like, yeah, I already called hospitals. Anyways, that little incident sent us down a rabbit hole. Like, I went to go to Jerry's house, and this guy was like an acquaintance from school, so I didn't know him like really that well. But like, I don't know, kind of find out, like all these interesting things about him that I didn't know about him, and it like spurred me off to like write this movie. And I was like, dope. Getting my vision board ideas together. Yo, you know what? I would love to make a vision board. I talk about this all the time. I think that's the one manifestation practice that I do not have personally. Like, I don't have a picture board or a dream board. I write my goals down. I'm really big on writing my goals down. I have a big goal board, but sometimes I think about that. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't get a lot of material gain or like a lot of material things that come through in my life because I don't have like a vision for those things at all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what kind of car I want. I mean, yeah, that's not true. I want a Tesla Model X, but like a house and things like that. It took me a long time to like come up with a vision for what those things look like. And like we talked about yesterday, or like I say all the time, really, you can't hit a target that you're not, if you're not aiming at something, you're never going to hit it. So, having a vision of something that you want, being like, that's what I'm going for, is so, so important. But, yo, hey, vision board. Hey, so we should do a vision board. I like to put things on my bathroom mirror too, I've seen that too. Affirmations on the bathroom mirror, super, super dope. I don't even know. I love me 2187. I love you too, man. That was an awesome name, and these are some awesome suggestions for the Grind Gang. It's much appreciated. Yeah. Bathroom mirrors. I've seen that plenty of times. You can write on them. You know what I mean? I think sometimes do dry erase markers work on mirrors, Matt? I think you can draw them. I mean, the ladies out there, y'all got the lipstick, of course. You can always just use your lipstick and do some, or you can just put Post-its. Seen people put Post-its on them, but you definitely look at it every day. I should put mine on the coffee machine because I definitely look at this joker every single morning. With that being said, I'm taking on an old goal that, if you've been following the Grind Gang for a while, I do not succeed on everything that I set out to do, right? That's just not true. Nobody does. So there's a lot of really it's not even like I'm failing. It's just that I set high standards for myself. And I encourage everybody to do that, right? Set really high standards for yourself because the world won't do that. The world doesn't expect anything from you. So a lot of people don't care if I smoke or don't smoke. That's not really a thing. People be like, my friends, they're gonna give me cigarettes and they're gonna encourage it. They don't care if I do or not. But I realize I'm like, dude, that's just not a really good habit to have. It's one that I picked up over the years and it's just stuck with me. And I was in the military and I perpetuated it. So I've been 15 years deep now, smoking. And I really want to get from underneath that habit. And y'all know I've tried multiple different times, multiple different strategies. Probably over the last 2 years. You're probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about this. I've literally tried to quit like 5 times over the last 2 years. And I think that's great, honestly. I personally think that's amazing. A lot of people would be really cynical about that and shit, or by now may have convinced themselves that they're just a lifetime smoker, but I just keep on plugging at it, you know what I mean? I just keep on trying, and I think that's so important, man. It's have seen you try a couple of quick times, yeah. Yep, got the vapes and shit. Yo, the vapes, I got all the way down to the 0 nic. And I was doing good, was stuck on the 0 nic for a while. I made it 2 or 3 weeks. That's the weird thing about it, is I've been able to quit for a month at a time. And then all of a sudden I'll just pick it back up out of nowhere. And it's so weird. So I'm trying so hard. I quit 3 times even smoking. Yeah, same thing. I've never tried to quit smoking weed, but I definitely tried to cut back before and monitor that habit. But I think it's so important, man. It's don't let your habits run wild. You know what I mean? So many of us are afraid to control ourselves, I guess, or put ourselves in time out. Sometimes you gotta check yourself. That's all I'm saying. It's check yourself. Sometimes we left to our own devices run down roads that are not supportive of ourselves or not useful for our life, and then because we've already started moving so far down that path, we'll just start rationalizing that, and that's just such a dangerous place to be. So I try to stay on that. I try to stay on myself, you know what I mean? Some people are I don't know what to call it. I'm not gonna call you people weak-minded per se, but I think people are afraid sometimes to keep spanking themselves on the butt, you know what I mean? We're all these days about self-love, and I'm about that shit, you know that. I love me. And I think that you definitely got to take care of your own mental health and all of those things. Like I'm Rodtheplanter, like of course, like, you know what I mean? Like that's my life, but that does not mean treat yourself like a fucking pansy. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean to like treat yourself like you don't need a swift kick in the ass sometimes. Like we all do. Like, you know, I did. And like sometimes we gotta wake ourselves up and be like, yo, this is not acceptable. You know what I mean? Like this is not like here's the thing I thought about with smoking, right? I'm like, I smoke just to smoke. Like you don't even get nothing. At least when you smoke weed, you get high. You know what I mean? At least when you do drugs or something, you're addicted to drugs, so at least you get high. At least that there's some like type of something that happens for you. When you smoke, you literally smoke because you're addicted. So the only reason you buy the thing is because you're addicted. So you spend them, it's like this weird, stupid loop. And I'm like, yo, I just can't fuck with that. Like how I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? Like that's weird. And then how can I step out here and tell other people that they can be successful and they can break their habits and they can do all this if I can't even bust off that dumb little shit right there? You know what I'm saying? And so, like, all I'm saying is, like, that's just me personally. You do whatever the fuck you want to, but if you know there's things in your life that are not good for you, or like habits that you have that are destructive, and you know that they're just holding you back, like, I'm not a fan of just sweeping that under the rug and pretending like that's not a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I just do not see that ever leading to a happy life for people. It's just knowing something's like not good for them and choosing to do it anyways. I've just never seen that work. And so I'm a proponent of do what is hard and your life will be easy. If you try and do what is easy, your life will be hard. And that's hand oral stimulation. I'm reading some of the comments too, because I definitely want some of these tips y'all got. Yeah, I tried to supplement with other activities, so they never called nothing crazy. I'm saying, eating habits eating habits been there. Like we were just talking about, like food. You know, food can become a serious addiction to people. People don't understand how you get addicted to sugar and stuff like that. Yes, my smile. I love you so much for that. Thank you. I try and keep it. Yeah. Try to tell people about smiles, man. I try to tell them, like, that's the golden secret to everything. You throw a smile, it changes your whole. I was in there today. We were doing that little film courage meeting thing. If you've seen, so cool. You might not be into film, but go to YouTube. You see this thing called Film Courage. It's a cool podcast, and I got to sit in behind the scenes of them doing this interview today with my instructor, and super cool. But they were like, man, you got good vibes, man. Like, that's what they kept saying to me. They're like, you got good vibe. And I was like, appreciate that, you know? Like, that vibe will get you places. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've had my vibe shouted out. Like, that's a great compliment to get. People just, they don't even know what to say about you. They're just like, hey, man, you got good vibes. I'm like, hey, yeah, you too, man. I appreciate that. Like, you know, like, so I really am like a proponent of like 80% of that. Hey man, you got really good vibes. It just comes from your smile. Like if you're just sitting around smiling, look like you're happy to be there, something about that like peps people up, man. I get that from you guys too. So, what were we saying? I got lost. We was talking about being dick. Oh yeah. So you cannot be like, gotta be able to be like, not acceptable. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work on it. Yeah, if you fail, you're gonna fail. Like sometimes, like I said, you know, that's okay, but you just keep at it. You don't like I said, just never give up. And don't beat yourself up. That's another thing too. I think I've talked about this. I've talked about everything plenty of times, so I'm just gonna keep banging on it. You know, it doesn't hurt to hear it again. You know, people a lot of times I see when they're trying to make changes, like you're trying to make some development in your life, and you're already established. You're like, I'm gonna quit this. Eating is a bad habit of mine. Smoking I need to get into the gym. Whatever. You've identified this habit that you want to change, or this, characteristic that you want to take on about yourself, and you've identified, and you see, and you're like, this is where I'm gonna go towards. But then the whole time you're like heading there, you're like mad at yourself that you're not there, right? How can I put this into like an analogy? You're gonna run a race, right? No. You're gonna play a basketball game, or a football game, or a soccer game. Okay, whatever, right? And then they kick off you're like, all right, cool. Patriots, fucking LA Rams, we're in the Super Bowl, here we go, kickoff. And it's like as soon as kickoff starts, you're like mad that it's not like the end of the game. You're like mad that you didn't win already. You know, you're like, what? We still gotta play? Still gotta play the game? It's bullshit, man. Like, what? You know, and I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like, why are you mad at yourself that you're trying to do the right thing? Why are you mad at yourself that you're heading in the right direction, that you are making positive changes? If you're starting to feel better, if you're starting to make a good change, if you're starting to, like, cheer yourself on, that's going to encourage you to want to keep going and do it more. But if you're like, man, I can't believe, like, it just trips me out sometimes. Like, people be like, yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I just keep failing, so blah. I'm like, okay, but, like, at least you're trying. You know, so many people, say, I'm trying to do it live, bud. Can you just relax, please? We hear you. Jesus, H. Christ. Man, animals sometimes, huh? I love you. Good night, Kelly. Oh, you got kicked in the mouth. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Pets. Yeah, so don't beat yourself up. If you're heading that way, you're making a change, it's happening for you. You will get there eventually over time. If you just put the time and the effort in, you're getting there. You're going to get the change you want. So be excited about that. Be happy about that. That's going to propel you to want to keep going. You know, I remind myself this all the time. Like I said, when I quit smoking, like it's hard and it's difficult, but I can't just sit there and be like, oh, you know, like I'm never going to make it, or this is too difficult, or this sucks. You know, like I try to encourage myself, like you got this, you could do this. People do it all the time. People quit all the time, you know, or whatever it is that you want. Like people start XYZ every single day. Totally got this. You know what I mean? You really got to be positive about it. You really got to be optimistic about that shit. Growing is great, Kelly. I agree. Tell me about it, Holly. Go ahead. Shoot it. Hey, bro. We're about to go to... Oh, I was waiting. I thought you were going to say something to me, Holly. Okay, Grind Gang. I love y'all so much. That's the Daily Grind. I told you I'm going to make it every single day, no matter what. Sorry that I had to come at an unexpected time tonight. Tomorrow, it'll probably be the same time, though, because I have school in the morning. So, oh, yeah. They said hi, Mac. It's so cool, man. Look, we got a whole squad up in this motherfucker. Look, we got like Kyle's over here editing and shit like a boss. My brother's over there editing shit like a boss. We still haven't got no furniture, so that is what it is. It's a trap house, baby. It's a trap house, baby. It's a fucking trap house, baby. I'm fucking trapping smiles out this bitch. Fucking trapping Grind Gang out this motherfucker. Trap like that. You can do that. I'll leave you with that. Trap out your house, baby. Sell all your furniture, turn it into an office, get you some whiteboards, start making you some money, start making you a difference. Okay, Grind Gang, I love you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. You know, remember, you have the power to create any change or anything that you want inside yourself and around yourself, any circumstances that you want to, any change. You can have it all. You could be, we were just literally right before we got on this live, we were having this conversation about how like much do we want our bodies to be good or whatever, like, you know, and I was just like, I gotta be the best version of myself I can be. Like, there's just not, like, that's just me personally. Like, I just think about it, I'm like, man, why not? Like, why not turn myself into like an Olympian god? You know, like, why not just have like, like muscles out to here? Why not do that? Like, why not? I don't know how big I'll get. You know, I don't know if I'll end up with an 8-pack or a 10-pack. I don't know if I'll be super rich or super, I don't know. You know what I mean? But why not go for all of that? Why not really strive to like take it to the top, you know, and be like 100% of the best me that I could be, you know? Encourage you to do the same. Don't make any excuses for that. Don't settle, you know what I'm saying? Don't settle for that. Be the best you. And if there's something in you right now that's not a part of the best you, get that shit out of there. Do whatever you gotta do, you know? You ain't got nothing better to do today. You got nothing better to do today than, or well, tomorrow now, or tonight, whatever. Start right now, you know, their little nighttime meditations before you go to bed. You got nothing better to do with your life than to get that junk out and put the best shit in. And so, you know, do that. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'll be doing every night, every day. Trying to get all the bullshit out and put the most best shit in. And I think that tends to produce a lot more of these and a genuinely happy, successful life. All right, I love you all so much. Good night, Greg. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? That awkward moment right there when you're like trying to end the live and it just doesn't quite end. Thank you, YouTube. I love you so much, and we will see you on the next episode of the Daily Grind, babies. Yeah.